Traveling. Many of us, and even some of you watching, probably travel. And in different places in the world, people speak different languages. And you probably don't understand a thing they're saying. Now, you might just instantly think get an app like Google Translate on your phone. But Google Translate isn't perfect. You see, with translation apps, when they transcribe your voice, they often fail or misunderstand what you're saying. And if you ever have no service, you won't be able to translate unless you download the languages. And when you download stuff, it takes up, and storage is... Okay, let's actually get to the video now. So, imagine if there was something else that was made for translation, used really good AI for translation, and had a whole algorithm of words so it could understand our voices better and phrases. Oh, hey, what's that on the ground over there? Okay, this just looks like a phone, right? A touchscreen, volume buttons, and a camera. Pretty interesting that this thing was just on the ground. But what actually is it? Well, it does look like a mini phone, and it does run Android, but it's not a phone. In fact, this might be the device that we're looking for. This just looks like some basic translation on paper, right? Choose your target language and your language. You should leave a like and subscribe.
Deberías dejar un me gusta y suscribirte.
So yeah, it does have basic translation, but you'll see there's this face-to-face translation mode. But instead of me sitting here and talking on and on about it, let's actually go out and test this in public. Hello, so what are some things that you have on the menu tonight that you would recommend me getting?
OK，豆豉料。
Okay, sounds good. I'll order a few plates.
好的，听起来不错。我订几个盘子。
不错啊，不错啊。OK，你喜欢什么东西
Very nice. What do you like?
I don't know why I got so anxious then, so that wasn't the best example, and I didn't really know what to say, so hopefully that was an okay demo for all you guys. A really nice feature is when you swipe right, it brings up the camera view and you can take a photo of something you don't understand and translate it to your preferred language. Also, what I found out is this feature actually works on anything with text on it, so that includes road signs, which can be very helpful to a lot of people. So now we've seen the features that you can use when you're out and about, so let's go back and have a look at some more specific details. So when I was out before doing those examples, you may think I had my phone hotspotting to this, or it was connected to some sort of public Wi-Fi. Well, no. This gives you 2 free years of data that works in over 100 countries. And once the 2 years is up, you can also select your own card, or you can install offline languages here. So if I go offline translation, I can choose my languages I'd like to install. Let's also have a look at some other functions of this device. So like I mentioned, if you swipe right, you have your translation. And if you swipe right again, you actually have the camera translation. So down here, you can choose your target language and your source language, so English, and I can make it change to Chinese so I can take a photo of some text as I showed before. And there's also swipe, which you can take a photo of something, of some text, and you can swipe the text that you'd actually want to translate. And just to show you how fast this thing can translate, I am not connected to any Wi-Fi right now. I'm using the global data this comes with. Hello, how are you going today?
Hola, ¿cómo vas hoy?
It's very fast and it transcribed very nicely. I also said that fairly quickly and it transcribed very fast and accurately. Quick tip is if you press on these 3 dots, you have gesture detection and physical buttons. The first option, gesture detection, is where you can hold the microphone up to your mouth and speak. So I can hold this up to my mouth now. Where is the local train station?
¿Dónde está la estación de tren local?
And then the option that I quite like using is physical buttons. This allows us to use the buttons on the side to translate. You also notice we have these lights at the top whenever we translate anything, which is nice, gives you an extra layer of knowing that you're translating. It's a nice little attention to detail there. And even though this does run Android, don't worry, it won't get in the way of anything. They have simplified this very much, so it is very straightforward to use, which is great. Swiping down, we have our brightness controls. We also have our volume controls. We have Bluetooth, mobile data, and Wi-Fi. We also have a nice little tip here on how to start a conversation with someone that speaks a different language. So that's very cool how they're giving you sort of some tips. It does also feel very premium as well. And I feel like this thing would hold up over time. It's also pretty light as well. Sorry for the poor lighting right now. But let me just say, this thing is fantastic. I love how they give you 2 free years of data around the world. I love how well made and light this feels. If you ever feel like you'll run into an issue with this where it won't transcribe, that probably won't happen much. They must have very good transcription modules because they legit have a transcription recorder product. So if you travel a lot, go to different countries, or just kind of want to learn how to speak another language, this can actually be great for that. In fact, my mum is going to Japan at the end of the year, and she asked me if she can take this with her. She wants to take this to Japan with her, which is cool. If you're interested in this yourself, in the first link in the description, I have some more information on this, and you can also buy it from there. Anyways, that's all from me. Thank you to this recent membership subscriber, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.